Healthier Together. Sponsored by Regents Blue Cross Blue Shield of Oregon.
A revolutionary no-cut surgery is changing lives of patients suffering from tremors. It's brain surgery without an incision, without going under anesthesia, and it's delivering immediate results. OHSU is the first hospital in Oregon to perform this procedure. Brittany Falkers was there as a local artist, regained control of her hand right before her very eyes.
Okay, next I'm going to do the IV.
It's surgery day for Carolyn Wilhelm.
I'm feeling really hopeful.
Brain surgery to treat essential tremor.
I'm very excited for you.
Thank you, me too.
But she's not headed for the operating room. She's bound for the MRI scanner for a cutting-edge brain surgery where there's actually no cutting at all.
It's a very effective operation, with careful targeting. Pretty much almost everyone sees a tremor reduction or complete cessation of tremor, and the tremors disappear. The use of the hand improves.
Dr. Ahmed Raslan is the OHSU neurosurgeon leading the program.
The whole thing takes about an hour to an hour and a half.
Essential tremor, or familial tremor, is a debilitating, progressive neurological condition. Trembling, most often in the hands, makes daily tasks difficult, sometimes impossible.
I can't even scoop spaghetti sauce onto spaghetti or eat without getting embarrassingly all over everything and stuff like that.
Carolyn, a professional artist, has suffered from tremors for more than 30 years.
So lots and lots of things you wouldn't even think of are impacted by not being able to hold my hand steady, but most of all the art making.
And while she's never stopped following her passion, she's had to adapt.
I haven't been able to paint or really draw without the computer for a couple of years.
But now, a chance to take back control.
And we understand through many years of research, we know the circuits of the brain, and we know that this particular circuit of the brain is a little bit abnormal in certain people.
Dr. Daniel Cleary is a fellow and instructor of neurological surgery.
And it's a circuit that coordinates activity, and so normally it does a good job by giving feedback and coordinating the activity for smooth motion. But in some people, as they get older, that circuit goes awry and it's giving too much feedback. So when they're trying to do a smooth motion, it overcorrects and overcorrects more and more and more.
It gets worse over the years, and in many cases, medications don't work well. This procedure, known as focused ultrasound, uses sonic beams to ablate or burn that tiny circuit to correct it.
So instead of doing this overcorrection, they become smooth again. And then they go home after this, and all of a sudden they can feed themselves again, they can do all their normal activities again. So pretty amazing treatment.
I hope the hardest part was getting my hair cut off yesterday.
The surgery forced Carolyn to cut, then shave off her long locks.
It's very teary for me because that was my identity, I think.
Thank you, Joe.
She chopped it off the night before, donating it to be made into wigs for cancer patients.
Oh, wow. All right. Here you go.
After shaving the rest off,
It's always a nice excuse.
she's fitted with a special helmet and halo, which takes some time.
Okay.
And support from husband, Rabbi Rob. They examine the severity of the tremor using handwriting and a cup test.
Straight up. Hold it. 3 cheers.
And then it's off to the MRI.
We harness the power of sound by focusing about 1,024 sound beams into one focal point. And that one focal point is the area of the brain that's dysfunctional.
And it comes down to that moment of truth. The team goes back in for another cup test. Her hand steadied. The tremor that had afflicted her for years nearly vanishes. Back in the recovery room,
This is amazing.
I didn't spill it all over myself.
it really starts to settle in.
Astonished, really.
Dr. Raslan says before this technology, this surgery was invasive, requiring anesthesia, drilling, and cutting into the skull.
Hi, hon.
But now,
So the patients could get a very, very complex operation, delicate, and yet can go home the same day. And this is by just changing the whole concept of surgery, in which surgery could be done without causing an incision.
Isn't that amazing?
So I believe that that's a huge advance in medicine and in science in general, and we'll see a lot more of this. So I'm very excited that we have this in our hands now.
I have to get used to being able to do this.
And after only a few hours,
Oh my goodness.
they got to leave, on to a new chapter, not only for Carolyn's art and career, but her entire life.
There are little things that I haven't been able to do that I probably couldn't even tell you until all of a sudden I'll be able to do them again. They just burn a little bit, and then I have my hand back.
Wow, that is incredible. Wow. Well, now about a week later, Carolyn says she's feeling even more hopeful. And take a look at this. While she hasn't gotten back into the studio just yet, she is drawing. She shared this latest piece with us. Wow. Amazing.